went to this haunted place in the top of Thailand. Pretty scary, right? I'm staying with a view of this beautiful river here, and actually this is the top of Thailand. Right over there, that's Laos. The bridge you see down there, we're gonna go there in 3 days, cross it into Laos. Today we're gonna explore this city. We're gonna walk along the harbor here, and then when I was in the previous city, I talked with a person that was like, you should go to this place. It's supposed to be haunted. So that's the mission for the day, that we're gonna go there. There are a few temples on the way we're probably gonna visit also. I was feeling completely fine in my throat last night. When I woke up this morning, I was kind of swollen in this side. It's not that painful now, but if my voice all of a sudden sounds weird, that's the reason why. It is a little bit funny to just stand here and look at a different country on the other side like this. Even though I grew up close to the German border. But this is something different because there is this river and it will maybe take 10 minutes to swim to the other side. Also I have to figure out how to get over this bridge. That's for later though. I want to find a cup of coffee and fingers crossed that we have better luck in this city than the previous one. Along the harbor and then in, and then we're gonna find that supposed to be haunted place. I'll tell you more about it when we get there. One of these moments again where I don't really expect what's happening. Walking on this tiny little road, there is nothing. Then walk here and then all of a sudden, huge signs, huge buildings. It also just came out of nowhere. It's supposed to be a coffee place around here. And a lot of traffic also. It's not that Nong Khai is one big staircase, but it's the only place there's like less wind along the harbor here. So I went to another staircase. This coffee, on the smell of it, it smells like it's a good one. It's good. Finally, in the previous city, there must be a place with a nice coffee. There must be. I can't believe that there could be that unlucky. Oh, first shot here, and we were lucky. It is a nice little hidden area here. I'm sitting actually. And then I think there's a restaurant floating on the water here. And then I just realized there's no rail here and it's kind of far down here. Better go up again. Seems like the wind settled a little bit. I brought my towel to cover up my legs, but it's a little on the short side. I think it's okay, but it's still. I really would love to find some of these small blankets you can put around that's made for that. I haven't seen any yet. I see a lot of people wearing them. I haven't seen anywhere you can buy them. I'm super happy that I went in here because apparently there's nothing but clothing store. I thought it was all food. The most important thing is when it's folded that it doesn't take up any space, so I can have it in my backpack at all time. Could also of course be a pair of pants. There's just a little baggie I can take outside my shorts. Just feel like these elephant pants is kind of it's kind of like a tourist thing. But maybe if it works it's fine, I guess. It actually looks like it's a huge market here with nothing but clothing. I think I'm gonna walk back and forth and then see if we can find something. It's kind of like something like this, but they're too small. Would you believe it or not? I was just attacked by a dog in here. There is nothing but clothes here, but I haven't found what I'm really looking for. It's because I have this picture in my head. I saw a girl wearing like a very thin, small wraparound blanket kind of thing, and it looked perfect.
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับไอ้มันพ็อกเก็ตมินิพ็อกเก็ต
No, but it's okay. I can put outside. Can I try?
Yeah, you can try.
I'll buy.
100 บาท
That's so cheap. If I would buy them in Europe, there would probably be 2,000.
ขอบคุณครับ For you. Thank you. And orange.
Thank you. You have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye. Sometimes patience is key. I ended up buying whatever the other stores also had, but this amazing guy and woman that was working there, I just walked past there and he was smiling like never before. And I was like, I'm gonna go in here and check. It doesn't seem like the one I was seeing. There's something you can buy here. So I just bought the pantalones. I was about to say that's in Spanish. the pants. So I officially own pants now. What a lovely guy. He made my morning. I don't know if we are in the same state that people are not too friendly about the European people, or it's just because it's very early in the day. I hope it's because it's very early in the day. But he was amazing, that guy. Absolutely legend. Funny sometimes when you walk around and you look for something and you can feel it's not right, and you can feel it's not right, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, this seems right. I want to give this guy my money. It was 100 baht, which is $3 or something like that. That's so cheap. I feel like in Europe we get ripped off a lot. I actually managed to get a little bit of a headache, and I think it's because very unusual me, because I always drink enough water, but I haven't had that much this morning, so I should hydrate some more. I had to sit a bit. I was kind of getting dizzy and everything. It's so weird. I always drink a lot of water in the morning, and for some reason I didn't do it this morning. It doesn't make sense. Why didn't I do it? I had to pack up my computer, go to the toilet, which was downstairs, and then find some food. I did drink water. It was just not enough, apparently. I had all of the water I brought, and then I'm drinking the one I was given. Kind of feel like this is the most busy road in the whole city. It's complete chaos with cars all over. The thing is, there is this huge restaurant here, and people are parked outside, and it's very narrow road, and people at the end here can't see that people are parked, so they're just waiting in line. And then some of the staff every now and then comes out and say, just drive, they're parked here. It's complete chaos. Look at all these cars. Must be like this every day. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Sunday today. No, it's Monday. I feel better, but still not 100% yet. I feel better again. I had some food, some more to drink. Everything is good. We'll continue the walk along the harbor here, along the Laos-Thai border here. And I kind of feel like, and it's probably just because it's kind of a funny thought, that Thailand is showing off with this amazing architecture around here to the Laos side, because the Laos side here doesn't have anything. Said though, this is the main city up to the border here, and Laos main city, Vientiane, where we're going next week, is like up the road that way. So maybe if you go to the main city on Laos side, it will be like this also, to Laos defend. We will see that in a few days. But look at these ones, they are so pretty. Especially the water here looks so pretty in real life. I hope it's the same on camera. And then it actually looks like up here it has some kind out here, so maybe it will be able to throw flames out here, which is pretty cool, I would say. So that thing there is supposed to have something to do with this big white temple that's right here. It's just kind of some golden fabric. I haven't seen anything like this while being here. It's quite different from everything else. That was kind of the same twice. Now I actually got quite curious, because there is these people over here selling like small fish and stuff. And my first thought it was for food, but then somebody bought some and went into the temple. So it's probably something about good karma. Now I want to go in and see if there is a place where they put all of these small fish. So I put on my pants, which is so weird to wear pants. I will show you later how they look. Try to be very respectful in there and not go too close, even though the people doing the thing was all on their phones taking pictures, which for me was super weird. Anyways, I think what is happening is you go and buy these fish, you go in, get a monk to say a little prayer, and then you go down these stairs, take one of these boats, and then probably go out to that big rock out there with all the golden stuff on, and then you release the fish there. It's very busy out there right now. Here's the steps I'm talking about. Go down there, take a boat out to the rock. Where are they? There. And as promised, me in long pants. It's so weird to wear long pants. Is it for the temple? For prayer?
No eating for
So as the woman just confirmed, it is for praying. What I'm thinking is for like good karma, which makes me think, what about these people that are catching all of these fish? What about their karma? Because they're doing the opposite of releasing these ones. Loose dogs in this country is driving me crazy. And there was also one there. And then all of a sudden we were in the middle of nowhere. More dogs. Maybe it was a bad idea to walk this way. I decided to go back to the city again because I can see on the map it's a half an hour here in the middle of nowhere, which is normally fine, but the problem is I see a lot of dogs all the way here, and if we have to be alert for half an hour walk with potential bites, not really gonna be pleasant. It's so beautiful here though. What a shame with the dogs. There are some of these dogs are super aggressive and completely mental, and it's not fun to be around when you walk in. Like if you're on a bike or something else, it's a little bit easier, but it's just me, and especially if they are a group, right? It's just not fun to be alert all the time. And I saw there was a lot of dogs up ahead, so it's just like, I'm not gonna risk it today at least. I still have the camera tripod to kind of defend myself. A little bit afraid that we're gonna run out of time. So maybe I will see if I will get a tuk-tuk or something else to take me there. I just don't see a tuk-tuk around. Of course, every time I need a tuk-tuk, which has been one time, I can't find them. And when I don't need them, which is all the time, you can't kick yourself through for tuk-tuks. That's like a Danish saying. Try to implement into this video. So maybe the easiest is to just take a grab. Let me check. Cool, we got here. Nice and easy ride. No dogs in the car. Already now it seems a little spooky with this one up here. Mostly because it's missing its hands. So the story goes that this place is like haunted. And what I told that guards that work here at night, they quit their job because they feel like the statues are moving. I would also say some of the statues already now looks super scary. Like if you have this movie kind of feel to it. Let's take a look around. It is completely like a movie. This one has a tree growing out of its head. Pretty cool. It is so fascinating this, because it's in such a different way. The only like gold shiny part is this one right here. The rest is like these old stone figures. You should take a look at this one over here. That's insane. Particularly this one, it looks like it's CGI, and if people don't know what that is, it's like computer generated images. When I see it here in real life, it looks like it's a CGI thing, probably because it's so high and it have all of the sky around it like that. The lens here doesn't really do its justice because it's so wide, this lens, but it actually feels like it's really close when I'm looking at it with my eyes. This is like way beyond my expectations. And this one, so many arms. I don't know what this lower one is. It looks some kind of dragon, an axe, fire maybe, a fork. I can't remember the name of that one. Some kind of wheel, weapon maybe, an arrow, a sword, and then a mermaid or what? Also the matter of fact that this one doesn't really, the small one here doesn't really have eyes. Also makes it scary. And the big nose kind of makes it funny though. So far I walked 50 meters. That's it. And I've already seen all of this. And I was just a small kid, probably 4 years old, maybe a little bit younger, that run in, looked up at one of the scary ones and run straight back to his dad, crying. They are literally massive, these ones. I guess they will be around 10-15 meters, some of them. So impressive. Even when it's blurred, it's kind of scary. Look at that thing, it's amazing. I think so far this is my favorite. Let's see, I'm just gonna walk all the way up to this one so you have some kind of scale on how big these ones are. I'm 187 centimeters high. This one right here I walk up to is like half the size of the big one with the dragon snake's head. Kind of see how big this one is. It's so impressive, that one. I was just about to say this one looks a little bit more friendly, and then I looked at the fingers at top there. It's actually snake heads. Here's one that's dressed up, and this elephant man face there reminds me of something, so I probably in the past knew exactly what this was about. He's riding a rat also. I think it's the only place where I've seen people put stuff in here, except the golden thing in the start. I was actually expecting this place to be full of people, but there's almost nobody here except me and then a few others. Here's one with a lot of arms and a lot of heads. Here is what looks to be a human mouth. I think there's too many teeth though. Just realize when you're standing in this angle, they are all looking at you. Here in the center, there's one more with a lot of heads, and then up here also with a lot of skulls. I do totally get this. If you're a guard working here at night, that you feel like you've been watched and they move. Almost feel like it moves. It's probably some kind of perspective with the eyes. If you move, you can still see it kind of looking at you. And especially if you watch a few of these, like, what is that called? Night of the Museum or whatever it is. Movies. And then believe a little bit in that they are haunted here. I can totally get that people will freak out in the middle of the night here. Something that could be funny if I go home and watch this footage and then one of them turned, right? That would be crazy. However, it's super beautiful here and like very fascinating, especially the bigger ones. Like the snake one I talked about a lot already. That's for sure my favorite in here. It looks so cinematic. I'm feeling like I want to go on the back side of that one also to see. It's so massive. It is for sure the front side that's the most impressive. It's also very beautiful on the back side. This one here, that's kind of like a mixture between a woman and a dragon. Also have like a lot of flowers and water and a little drink. They're quite impressive, these fingers also, especially that they don't break. Like they're quite thin and super big. There's supposed to be something on the back side here of these small legs we saw before. At least I saw them. And I think when we are around there, we have been around everywhere. And here again we have this, there are fish in these buckets. So you buy a fish, throw them into the water, good karma. My question one more time is, what about the people catching the fish? Maybe they have enough karma to spare. It's full of big fish in here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera actually. Funny thing, it says visit big fish on the sign over there. And I was expecting some kind of sculpture in the water. But there doesn't seem to be any, so maybe it's just actual big fish. Here we are on the back side of the park. And there's a full line here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 huge sculptures. They are all in line, like kind of watching the whole park. And then you turn a corner and then you see this. Looking straight into your eyes. There's a huge drum in here also. I think they are burning some of the organic trash down there, which makes it look even more dramatic with this statue, with the smoke from the ground. Something I didn't pay attention to when we got in here. There's actually a snake on top of this thing there also. And that's it for this park. Very amazing park. Super happy about going here. If you ever find yourself in Nong Khai, definitely check this out. And no, there's nobody here. Like I've seen maximum 10 people walking around. So with this dramatic scene here, it's also the end of the video. You should almost think that I paid for them to put up the smoke. I didn't though. I hope you enjoyed this video, which felt for me like a super long day. Actually, I'm gonna go home, see if I can make this one into a movie, and then see you in the next one, where there's just a few days until we enter Laos. We still have a little bit of time to look around here. I should pay them for this smoke here in the end. See you in the next one.